Hi, my name is Jennifer Gonzalez. I am the editor-in-chief at Cult of Pedagogy, which is a website for teachers. And this is an iPod. I want to talk about this for a second. A few years ago, these things used to intimidate me. I kind of knew what they were, and I heard people use them, and I had a general idea, but as soon as people started talking about things like MP3, I would freeze up because that was way too technical for me. At that point, my tech knowledge was limited to Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Facebook, and that was it. In 2012, though, I was kind of forced by circumstance to learn one new piece of technology. It was something that would allow me to record lectures and post them online for my students. And it was intimidating, but I just went ahead and tried it. I watched the video tutorials and I taught myself how to do it, and I ended up producing 10 videos, and I was really proud. And then I wanted to learn more. And that is how technology is kind of like traveling. You get a bug. Think about somebody who's grown up in the same place their whole lives. The idea of traveling anywhere is kind of scary to them. But if they take one trip just a little bit outside of their town, then they start thinking about other trips that they can take. And then sooner or later, you've got them sitting there with a map, planning trip after trip after trip. The technology bug is a lot like the travel bug, and once you get a little bit, you just want more and more and more. So the next year I enrolled in an ed tech class, and the whole world just opened up to me. And now I've got my own website, and I've got a YouTube channel, and I've got an online store and a podcast. And now, see that's Wired Magazine? I read it for fun now, for fun. And I understand about 80% of what I read in there, which to me is stunning, because this is all knowledge that I've picked up in the last 2 years or so. As I learn more, I'm starting to see these expressions on other people's faces when I talk to them. And there's two kinds. One is this deer in the headlights look that says, I don't really get what Twitter is, or I'm having a lot of trouble understanding the difference between Google Docs and Google Drive and Google Chrome, or Jen, please stop talking to me about your podcast because I don't exactly know what that is, but I don't want to say that. That's one look that I get a lot. The other look that I get is I'll bring up a tech tool to somebody I know who I think is fairly up on technology, and the look that I get from them is, oh, that sounds neat, but I don't have any time to look into it. So I started to think I've acquired a lot of knowledge, and I can probably help both of these groups of people. I wanted to help the people who feel a little intimidated by technology, and then the others who are just overwhelmed by it. They feel like they get it, but there's just not enough time in the day to really learn everything that there is to learn, or to really pick out the tools that are going to be the best for them. So, I have created the Teacher's Guide to Tech. It is a digital binder. Not exactly a book, because a book you sit down and read kind of straight through and then you put it away and you might check it again a few years down the line. This is a digital binder. This is something that you actually keep on all of your devices. You can keep it on your home computer, your school computer, your iPad. You can even keep it on your smartphone. And just like a binder, you can flip through it and find things quickly. It's not something you really read cover to cover. You could, you'd learn a lot, but it's really more of a reference tool that you're meant to use all year round. In this binder, I've organized over 100 tech tools into categories. I describe what each tool does in simple, regular person language. Then I link you to that tool's website, plus a video that shows the tool in action. But that's not all. I also show you what other tools are similar to that one. And for each category of tools, I give you practical, authentic ideas for using the tools inside and outside of the classroom. The guide comes with a glossary of over 80 tech terms, plus a clickable table of contents and index so you can quickly navigate to where you need to go. And it's not just digital. I designed it for 8.5 by 11-inch paper, so you can print out a whole copy for yourself and put it in a binder, and you can use it like a regular book too, because there's page numbers, so you don't have to rely on the clicking. The binder is for sale right now through Teachers Pay Teachers. I chose to sell it there because I realized I'm probably going to need to update it periodically as things change, or as new tools come along. So once you've made that initial purchase from Teachers Pay Teachers, you can return there again and download any updates that I've made. And that'll last all the way through to the end of 2016. After that, if I want to make a new one, maybe I'll make a brand new, fresh version in 2017. But what you'd be getting right now is basically 2015 and 16, and you can download fresh versions of it anytime you need them. I've created a second follow-up video to this one that's going to give you a much more in-depth look at the binder. So if you'd like to look at that, click video 2. And if you don't need any more information, but you really just want to get yourself a copy, click Take Me to the Binder and you'll go straight to Teachers Pay Teachers to get your copy. I really want you to get the bug, because once you've learned just a few tools, you're going to start to feel more confident and more empowered and excited. I just think technology is so much fun, and I just want more people to discover that too. Thanks so much for watching.